Yeah, good afternoon and welcome back to my class. Today we'll be considering two other services other than Power BI Desktop, which are the Power BI Mobile, and also we'll be considering the Power BI Cloud Services, which is also called the Power BI Online in any case scenario. So now in this video, we'll be trying to look at some of how you can create the mobile version of your report, and also how you can push it to the cloud for collaboration, sharing, and simultaneous working on the same Power BI dashboard. Now, from the last class, we did some couple of analysis, which were the top cities, but bottom cities, average sales by ship mode, and average profit by year and month. I think we have done this before. All I just tried to do here was some formattings. I added some formattings to it, and I tried to put in some color and all of that. So, but our major focus is how we can turn this to a mobile report. Quickly on your ribbon, you have to navigate to where it says view, and once you click on view, you will see where it says mobile layout. What you do is you click on the mobile layout. Once you click on the mobile layout, okay, I already have this organized here prior to this time. So let's cancel this out so that we can do this from scratch. Okay, how it anytime you open your report for the first time, what you would see is a blank mobile phone like this, and all you have to do is to drag and drop in your report. At the right hand side here, you would see where it says page visuals, and you also see visualization. Now the visualization here is it has to do with cases where you want to reformat the visual. Now, quickly, how can we create the mobile view of this report? It's by dragging and dropping the various visuals into the mobile layout. Firstly, I will drag in the title, which is shop ABC. Then you can slim fit it to fit the the header section of your phone, of the phone layout here, or as you may want it. Then once that is done, the next thing I want to do is to bring in what I call the slicer I added to it. Now this slicer, you can expand it this way so that it can fit in nicely at the top here, just in case they want to sort by any of that. Also, once I do that, I can add in my by month. Take for instance, you want to search, or alternatively the month should come first, so I can push that down and try to slim fit this particular one to the screen size I want. Then this goes below it. Okay, then the next thing I will do is to drag in my top cities. Now it's just more or less like a drag and drop, because once you create your visuals, you don't have to create it here again. All you just have to do is to drag and drop it to make it nice and neat for your consumption. Now once that is done, I'll drag in, I can scroll down and drag in the bottom cities. Okay, you have to expand that. Once you expand that, you have this. Now quickly, we'll put in our ship modes by our various ship modes. That is the sales by the various ship mode. All you need to do is to expand this. Then finally, okay, we'll have the by month series, which is a line chart. Now you would have to expand that to fit in. Then finally, I have the back button. The back button just right here. Now with this alone, I've been able to create majorly the first panel for my mobile layout. Okay, I didn't start from the top. You have to make sure you start from the top to make it all aligned. So take for instance this, you can shift it up to align it up to the phone size, just as you may want. Now this is just a quick demo of how you can create your ship the mobile version of your report. Now once this is done, this is the mobile version, and once somebody wants to consume it, can easily consume it from his or her mobile phone. Now and if you may ask, you would say that how would you change it back to the canvas view? All you have to do is to unclick the mobile layout, and once you unclick that, it brings you back to your desktop view. And once you are done, you can just click the mobile view again to bring up the mobile view layout for you. Then the next thing I would want to tell you in consideration is that for each page of your slide, you have to do the mobile layout view of it. Now this is the one I did prior to this time. So you if you have 10 pages, you have to do the 10 pages visual mobile layout for all the canvas pages. That is a quick one from there. Now quickly, the other thing we'll be covering in this class is majorly how you can push this. Take for instance, you are working in an organization and you are asked to push your Power BI report to the cloud services so that everybody in the organization or some certain people in the organization can consume this or work with you in real time. How can you go about that? The first way is that you click on the file from the ribbon and you click on export. You click on publish rather, and you see where it says publish to Power BI. Then another option you can go is if you click on your home, at the last option here under the ribbon, you see where it says publish. You can also use that. Any of the two does the same thing. Now quickly, before I move further, anytime you do a report, you have to save it. You can easily save that by pressing on the save icon here. And once you press on the save icon, I already saved this before, so if you want to rename it or you want to resave it with a different name, you will have to click on the save as. And once you click on the save as, you can easily rename this. I may want to rename this as short ABCD, now capital D, and make sure you put the right extension. The extension for a Power BI report is .pbix. Take note of that, and you click on your save. Once you do that, now you can go ahead and publish to your Power BI cloud. So what you do is you click on the publish icon here. Now what it's doing is requesting you for your Power BI email address. Take for instance, you are working in an organization. There will definitely be a Power BI. There is definitely an organization email you are working with, or your organization already have an email assigned to you. All you just have to do is to sign up with your organization email. So I will be signing up with mine now to gmail.com. So I will sign up with my organization email now, or on your Office 365 email address. So what it will do is that it's trying to authenticate that you are the actual owner of this account. So yeah, if you can see my screen, you will know that my organization is Gift Ahmed at giftedword.com. on Microsoft.com. That is my official account. So now once you do that, see it says authentication complete, you can return and feel free to close this browser. So you don't have problem, you can decide to close this, or you just go back to your Power BI report. Now once you get to your Power BI report on your desktop, you will notice that this dialog box has popped up. Now I have a couple of different workstations here. I have the Twitter. For you, you may have just my workspace because that's the default one. These are other ones I created manually myself. So take for instance, want to publish to my space now, my workspace. You just click on my workspace and you say select. Once you do that, now it's currently pushing this report into the Power BI cloud services where everybody, and once it's done, it says successful. And once it is successful this way, the next thing you would want to do is to quickly get go and check it online. So we can just click on open shop ABCD online. Now what it does is that it's rerouting me to the cloud service where it has been published to, which is my my workspace. Now within my workspace, I have a couple of other things. Yours may be very new, but it's still the same pattern. Now this is the Power BI cloud or the Power BI online environment. So quickly I'll be walking you through the Power BI environment here. So at the right hand side here, you have the home, the create. These are just like menu. These are just like menu bar that are associated with activities in the cloud services. So you can untoggle that. Then right behind it, you have what is called the pages. Now the pages is where you see if you have 10 pages, if you have 12 pages or 2 pages, or as the number may vary. This is where you see all your pages. This is currently my sales, my profit report, and this is my sales report. So this is all where you can get them, and this is where you can find them. So take for instance, you are working on the cloud and you have to make some changes, some amendments to it. You also have you can do that on the cloud. Take for instance activities like file. When you click on file, you can save it as a copy. You can download this, you can print it, you can embed it into a web portal, a website, or thereabout for people to consume. That's the advantage. You can even create a QR code for this report, such that anytime anybody scans it via their mobile phone, they can get access to it. So those are some of the advantages of using the cloud. You could export. Now you could export as an Excel, as a PowerPoint. Take for instance, you want to export it and present it as a PowerPoint. You can do that within the cloud, and you can also save as PDF. Also, you have something that we call the share. Now this share is majorly to share within some specific people in your organization or within the system. Likewise, now how it works basically is that you have to supply in the person's email address that you want to share this file with, and once you do that, the person has access to this Power BI dashboard that you have created. Also, you could share within Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is embedded into the Power BI cloud such that it makes it easier for you to share within Microsoft Teams and always have access to your report within Teams and not having to come to the cloud services. And finally, we have the edit. This is where, take for instance, you want to make changes to the Power BI report at any period in time. This is once you click on the edit, it brings you to the cloud version of the Power BI where you can make changes. You can see it's just like the Power BI environment desktop, where you have the filter pane, you have the visualization pane, you have what we call the data. The data pane here is called the field pane in the Microsoft Power BI desktop. So it all works in the same manner. So you don't have it stays the same way. You can make changes to your report. You can even click on the mobile layout. Once you click on the mobile layout, now it tries to bring up the mobile layout, and you can quickly consume or customize the mobile layout as we did before even bringing it into Power BI online. And once you are done, you go back to your web layout and all of that. This is basically where you can do this. Take for instance, you don't have the Power BI desktop on your system, or you have a cloud account. You can still build your Power BI dashboard or Power BI report on the cloud without having to download the Microsoft Power BI desktop on your computer system. So this is a quick route for it, and to those that don't have access to download Power BI desktop, you can also use the cloud service. So, and once you are done, you can just hit on the save one by clicking on file and clicking on save, and your report has been saved. Okay, now at any point in time, you can easily consume this your report. You can switch between your tabs, and if you are okay, you can download. Okay, within the file, you can download it as a file, as a PDF. I have made mention of that before. So basically, that is how you can use the cloud service, and with this, it allows a robust number of collaboration within or your organization, and within even outside the organization, where you build dashboards and put it out there for people to consume. So that is how you can go about it in general. So quickly, that is a quick overview of the Microsoft mobile layout and the Microsoft cloud services. So basically, that's what I wanted to cover for this course, or for this outline. Tomorrow we'll be trying to have a general roundup class. There is more to Power BI. There's a lot more to Power BI, but basically for this course, this is where we'll be putting the balls to an end. But nevertheless, you could contact me for questions, for mentorship and all of that. So basically, this is just to get you started and get you aware of how you can go about it. And I hope you enjoy your data analytics journey, and see you in subsequent classes. I want to deeply appreciate everyone and say thank you very much.